the secretary to the advisory council. I just want to add a few things in English first before I translate it into the local parlance. In fact, just like we have, my senior man has taken the lead in saying, we have really committed ourselves as far as the Boku Inter-Ethnic Peace Committee is concerned. Most of the time, we are very honest and sincere. When we are even talking or speaking, people know that, yes, these people are talking or speaking from the bottom of their hearts. But our counterparts at the other side do the direct opposite. For example, one, when it was realized that the membership of us, we are 6, for the main groups, we are 6. 6 Kusasi, 6 Mamprusis. When the Mamprusis membership depreciated by withdrawing, we asked them to get us the numbers. And it took us a very long time before they could get us the numbers. And you know, it was for a very good reason that the 6 members were given, and even a woman was given, even though it wasn't adequate. But they have since not, until of late, that they were able to give us some few. And it has now augmented to the number. The second reason why we think that it is not, there's no trust as far as we are concerned is that, if, for example, the co-chair, who is, for clearance sake, Sambugri, he stays out of Boku. And you know, when the conflict happens and you are away, you don't feel the impact as those of us who are in town. So most of the times he doesn't attend meetings. We have tried on several occasions and he's not able to come. And so, for example, if you are not a co-chair and you are taking decisions on behalf of the leader when you are not given the mandate, for example, it is difficult. And that is why we think that for a long time, he has stayed off up till now. They have not been able to give us one who is the co-chair. We only have one day Chief Thomas Abila, who is our co-chair, representing the Kusasis. They have not given us one. And is there trust? Is there confidence? Are we working as it is required of the committee? No. The third issue I want to hammer is that, for example, there was one time they asked us to go on radio sensitization. The same thing, Samburu was a leader of the group, but he failed to attend, but told us that he was not well. Fine. If he wasn't well, we don't have a problem about that. So he substituted Honorable Adam Zibrim to be with us. But whilst we were at Max TV doing the sensitization, Sambugri was in the house performing rituals, local rituals, leading to the performance of a funeral that has already been performed several years back. So, for example, we have to be very honest and let the general public know why we are not happy. So, for example, if we are doing sensitization for peace and you are performing rituals leading to the performance of a funeral, look at these two things. How do they match?
Not just a funeral,
there is leading to inskin one as a parallel chief to the Boku Naba that we have currently. How can we reconcile these two things? If I go, I can go on and on and on. For example, and that thing made, you see, when you do that, the people will say, you are there talking the truth. You are there doing this. And look at what the other side is doing. Are you really sincere to yourself? No. So there has been pressure, there has been agitation that we should leave. And we have said that, for example, in the local palace, we say that if a dog has a juicy bone, you don't back. Because if you back, the bone will fall and leave you. So we have continued to maintain the peace whilst chewing our soft bone, but they have several times come to pull the bone out of our mouth, and which we normally, nobody will agree to this. And that is why some of the times you see these things coming up. The last part which I will want to mention is that with the Inter-Ethnic Peace Committee, for example, we had a radio sensitization again, telling the youth about the effects of war. Terrorists is around. Look at the location of Boku. We should stop the war. We should do A. We should do B. And it was agreed that the Kusasis should go on air alongside the Mamprusis before the other tribes can do same. The Kusasis have done same. We have asked the Mamprusis to go on air. They have since refused to go on air. Okay, for the lack of better expression, I won't say refused. They have failed to go on air for the reasons best known to themselves. And that has led to this. This is my thinking. Because if they had sensitized the youth that there is no need for you to fight, fighting, you are the youth. And when we were doing our sensitization, we said that the future belongs to the youth. So why should the youth fight? Stop fighting. Even the ministers came and told us that we should lay down our tools, we should stop the gunfire. We have since told the youth that. But if you are not doing your part, you don't seem to tell the youth that let's abide by what government is saying, let's abide by what the minister is saying, definitely the youth will take the law into their own hands. And that is what we are seeing. And we think that we cannot continue to work with such people when we are sincere and honest, and they are the direct opposite. That is why we have collectively, with pressure and with agreement, because of whatever they have done, decided to withdraw unconditionally. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.